Welcome to Living the Tarot, embarking on your journey here at Grounded Oracles. This week we're starting off this journey with the Fool card, and we're going through the Fool's journey from here to the World card, doing a new card every week, and every day we will do a pull of the Minor Arcana. So this is a chance for you to reflect, to go deeper on what the Fool will represent for you in your life, and how you see those energies playing out. Do you see yourself in the Fool? Do you see the Fool in your life? How does that show up for you? So I like to do a little digging. And again, this is not coming from a place of teaching tarot, but coming from a place of being a student. So you can look up your own representations, definitely meditate on it. Actually, an older person who teaches tarot once told me that I should sleep with a particular card or deck of cards under my pillow, just to build a relationship with it and really see if it infuses my dreams and my energy. So again, do with it what you will. If you do not have tarot cards, or maybe you just haven't picked them up, I'm just going to put this card a little bit closer, so if anybody wants to take a snapshot of this, or really take a look at that, you're free to do so. Looking at the representation of how the card makes you feel when you see it, what it brings up for you, the imagery on it, the colors on it. Okay, put that back. And here I have used, this is a vintage style of the Rider-Waite deck, and this is from my personal deck, which I really resonates with me more. So you can use any card or deck that resonates with you the most, but I will take a look at both, or show both of these cards, because this is more true to the original Rider-Waite that we will go over. So looking it up, a Fool is a metaphor for the human condition. He represents total potential. He's not yet defined. He's newly born. He's unaware of the dangers and hardships in front of him, and not having the knowledge or the experience, he has to learn everything along the way, right? He doesn't know what's in front of him. He has no idea except for what he can see in front of him. So he's going to learn the challenging way, right? He's almost naive. He's hopeful. Definitely represents a new beginning. That's most of us. That's how we know this card, right? Excited, looking at all possibilities of what you can see, but not knowing how the journey is going to unfold in front of you. So that can be really scary, but he's optimistic. He's got that white shining sun in the background, which is total optimism. He has his flower in his hand, the dog at his feet. He's looking up into the sun as if he's excited and ready to go. And he's got his staff with his little bag on him. He's not taking much with him. So this really can represent a multitude of things. So realistically, what does this bring up for you? What does the colors speak to you? How do they speak to you? And looking at his wardrobe, like the flowers on his tunic, his hose, just what do you feel when you see this? And okay, so looking at this a little bit deeper, knowing that there's many obstacles he's got to have to face, and this correlates to the challenges that we face in life, right? New endeavors, new relationships, new beginnings, could be any number of things. Okay, he represents innocence. He's ready and willing, and he immediately encounters the magician and the high priestess, which we will get into in the next couple of weeks. So the origin of the Fool, the symbolism and archetype is the Fool or tricksters, right? And some people have a fear of looking like a fool. So how does that make you feel when this comes up, right? He's willing. When you look at medieval times, right, the 1400s, fools were in the court, right, the royal court, and they were seen to be outside of the social order of medieval life. Medieval life in general was very orderly, right? They had their own caste system, their own hierarchy, and the Fool didn't really fit into any number of those, hence why it's often labeled the zero, right? And what does that say? That just says, does he really matter? But he had his own special, unique abilities to be able to laugh and poke fun at even the king, right? Or the nobles. He could jokingly say it without getting in trouble, right? But still, I feel like he walked a fine line. So how does that make you feel? So despite the fact that they almost had this outcast persona, right? They often found their niches in life, right? Which set them apart. Really, they kind of bordered on what would have been considered crazy or wise, right? Can you use your circumstances in such a way with humor and with wisdom? So in Italian, they used to say that this was considered to be the Fool all over the place, at home everywhere, and yet nowhere. Very interesting. All over the place, at home everywhere, and nowhere. What does that bring up for you in your current circumstances or your dreams to come? How do you recognize this energy from where you came from to the present? It's almost saying, I'm a different person now, undaunted by the unknown, ready to soar into the sun. And that sun represents power. The Fool really represents a choice, right? Not ethics or morality, but like two forks in the path. Like the attainment towards a goal or the demise of a goal, plan, or path. So he does represent the air sign, external factors at play, a youthful energy, a dominant energy. It's really when you get into professional development, unbound potential, especially in creative projects. Just take care not to be too foolish. So what does this bring up for you? This is your journey, not my journey. I am going to embark in my own journey and see what comes up for me. For me in this, doing this, living the tarot out loud is a bit of a challenge for me. It's definitely not something that comes easily to me, but it's a journey I'm willing to go on. I definitely cannot claim innocence. There's a lot of optimism, but I'm aware of what some potential risks and challenges might find me. So, but I'm willing to explore this, and I'm eager to see how else this resonates for me this week. And I look forward to hearing what might come up for you, whether or not you're brand new or you're seasoned in doing this. If you approach this from a teachable perspective, you might be surprised what might come up for you. So how do you see this card, this energy playing out in your life, and what in your life might come to life through the lens of the Fool energy? Feel free to drop a comment if you want to share with other people. Participate however you feel comfortable, but I'll also be releasing the card pull of the minor arcana every day, and we'll just briefly go over some questions you can ask yourself. I'm not here to advise you, I'm not here to teach you, I am not here to tell you what you know about within, right? This is a journey of self-discovery. Okay, so enjoy, and we'll see you later. Have a great day and stay grounded.